Hey, what's up guys? It's SirTagCR and today we're back again with the newly buffed prince in this Mortar Miner cycle. You have so many ways of getting chip damage on your opponent with the Spear Goblin cycled at the river, the Mortar locking onto your opponent's tower, and of course if you can finagle a prince through and just get one connection, all you have to do is Miner chip them out with Fireball and Log. This Mortar Miner prince deck is one of my favorite decks to play in the new meta, so let's go jump straight into some games and assert some dominance. All money made from creator code SirTag goes directly back into the channel with all the new upgrades to the computer, microphone, camera, iPad, lighting, and editing. I can't wait to keep making the channel better, so thank you guys for supporting me. Alright, we got a game here. We're gonna sauce out a good luck and we're gonna see what's up. The fighting fish emote is my favorite emote in Clash Royale, so I like this guy already. I don't know who he is, but I like him. So I'm gonna go for a miner. Nope, not gonna do it. I was gonna do it, but I realized I can't. I need to cycle back to a prince, so we're gonna vigorously cycle our miner and spear goblins in the right. And we get tornadoed. Oh, no, no, no. Not like this, sir. So, I'm going to go for skeletons. Hopefully, we can go and pull the baby dragon into the prince. Let's go. That worked out really well. So, pulled off a good interaction, even though we pulled the miner to the king tower. And the bard barrel. Wow. This guy's playing really well. Yeah. I'm a bit sad, man. I'm not going to lie. You wrecked me there. Good player. Good player. So I'm going to go in for Spear Goblins off to the side because it gets one extra hit. If you didn't know, now you know. He didn't have Bard Barrel, so it was worth it. I can Miner on defense. And generally in this type of matchup against Golem, you kind of have to play more aggressive. Unfortunately, he's going to have a plethora of spells, so I think that it's going to be difficult for us to break through, but there is a chance, man. I'm going to start my Prince in the back. Maybe he goes Golem. We'll have to wait and see what he is thinking. Doesn't have Golem. What? Dark Prince plus Giant Skeleton. This is a completely different deck than I thought. I've been bamboozled. All right, we'll go for skeletons, and I think we want to go in for bats, maybe. Oh, he could have balloon. He could have balloon, ice or tornado. That's what I'm thinking now. Yeah, maybe even with freeze. So I don't want to cycle my mortar at all. I think that would be a tragic endeavor for us. So I'm gonna miner. Oh, could he have graveyard freeze? If we mortar here, then the baby dragon locks onto that, and then he also has to spend elixir. Oh, he thought that we were gonna drop something there for sure. I'm going to log perfect timing, get the spear goblins on top of the baby dragon, and maybe we go for another miner. Have you guys ever seen an interaction where there's two miners on the map? I don't think so. One's counter pushing and one's on the tower. The Miner brothers. So yeah, this matchup is absolutely brutal. I don't know if I can win it. I think that this is probably one of the hardest ones that we would ever face. But I'm going to try my hardest. I don't think we want to go same lane. Well, I know that now. It's a losing endeavor for us to go same lane. So I'm going to try to go in for Spear Goblins here. Miner to go and pull the Baby Dragon. Bats here. He's going to Tornado. I think we log, which I don't like doing early on, but I think it's a necessary precaution. The Baby Dragon's still alive, by the way. But we're going to unload on the left with Prince, Miner, bats, everything, the whole shebang. I think that we might be able to do something. We'll have to wait and see though. Want to go for skeletons up top because then they take 2 hits from the Dark Prince, allowing us to go in for a Prince in the opposite lane so we can go pull his Dark Prince and then still get counter pushed in the left. Come on guys, give me the win. I want it so bad. He's gonna have to graveyard on defense. This matchup is brutal, but maybe we'll be able to find a way somewhere in our heart of hearts to reign supreme in it. If I can, I would just feel so amazing about it. Okay, so looks like I have to go for Prince, just so the Dark Prince doesn't wreck us. Then we can go in for bats. I can miner in the back. I know he's got tornado, but at this point I need to get chip damage. I need to force out more elixir. Okay, I can't really double fireball cycle, so what do I do? All right, we're gonna log. We're gonna go in for spear goblins. He's gonna go in for graveyard, but we need to stop it. He's gonna definitely go in for a freeze. If he freezes the bats, I think that we have to go in for a log as well. And maybe we can go in for spear goblins to go and pull. Oh my gosh, guys, this game is coming down to the wire. We need to defend the virginity and just fireball him. Fireball him, please, Clash Royale.
Fireball, fireball, fireball.
Don't let me chief pad it. We walk away with the win. Oh my gosh. I can't believe we won that game. That was absolutely intense and one of the most insane fun games I've played in, I don't know, ever since I can remember. I've never played a Mortar matchup like this that was actually this fun. Usually you're bashing your head into a wall with all their splash damage and your lack of graveyard answers and double elixir when they have Dark Prince, Baby Dragon, Ice Wizard, Tornado, and Freeze coming at you. That's kind of a nightmare, not gonna lie. All right, we're going to go in for Spear Goblins off to the side because we get one extra hit that way. And this man's going to go for a Goblin Barrel. So when I see Goblin Barrel and Log, I'm wondering, are you going to have the Prince variation, the new and improved one? Or are you stuck in the past with the traditional standard Log Bait Inferno Tower? It's not that bad of a deck, actually. So, you know, you can't really go wrong with Log Bait. It's one of those decks that will be around forever. It's going to be that, like, 200-year-old man that somehow survives. So, what are we going to do? Do we fireball that? Okay, you got the Prince variation. You are new and improved. You're a millennial, sir. Alright, so maybe we can go in for a Log. Yeah, definitely going to go and Log the Goblin Barrel. And then Spear Goblin's the Princess when it locks onto our tower. Okay, so it's ideal that that little Steven is going to chip away on the Princess and he's not going to be able to log everything. Oh my gosh. And then the Steven still gets a hit on the tower. That's what we like to see. Okay. So I can start to go in for a Mortar here and not worry about the ramifications, because if he's got a spell, he's going to be spelling the left-hand tower instead of the one that he wants. So we want to go in for Skeletons and then probably Prince. This is really good for us if we're going to be able to finish off the Dark Goblin in one hit and then get the Bats plus Prince counter push. Okay, so he's not going to have Elixir to defend this Miner because he's going to have to defend the Prince. So the Miner is going to go right on top of the Princess, finish it off, and we're in a spectacular situation, guys. I'm chilling. Very happy with it. And if he logs the Spear Goblins, you know, you can't go in for a Goblin Barrel immediately, so you're not going to be able to punish us, right? So if he had went Goblin Barrel really quickly, I wouldn't have had Elixir for the log for a little bit of time, and maybe he could have gotten some damage. But fortunately for us, that never happened. So kind of want to go for a Mortar again. It's ideal for us to go same lane as our opponent, and he's falling into our trap. So if you guys didn't know, if you're running Mortar bait, never go opposite lane if you have the choice. So we want to go same lane as the log bait player because we defend the Goblin Barrel with units sometimes if they outcycle our log, and then we get counter pressure in the same lane that he's going towards, and that's ideal. So we can defend with like Prince and Bats, and then we can Miner and follow up and assert dominance on him. Oh my gosh, he's not ready. Guys, here we go. This is what I was talking about exactly. Skeletons plus Bats going for Spear Goblins, and because I defended with the Bats, we go in for the Miner. The plan is coming to fruition. We can go in for a Fireball on top of the Rascals. The Thick Boy is going to get hit as well, and then we'll get the Stevens on the tower. Guys, we're doing so much damage. The second best thing that I like doing is I like going in for logs on top of our opponent's princesses. If the princess walks up into it, please, you know you want to.
Oh, not this again.
She did it. She answered my prayers. We can go in for Bats, and we can go for Spear Goblins. He drops the Goblin Barrel off to the side directly into us, too. Oh, this could not be better. My life couldn't be better right now, man.
You consider your life easy?
Everything that we could ever want is happening in front of us, unfolding before our very eyes. And we finish off the Princess with the tower for the ultimate meme. He loses everything there in a blink of the eye. GG and well played, brother. Good luck in the rest of your grand challenge, and hopefully you get a better matchup. Log bait just doesn't work very well when we have a super fast Miner cycle with Log and Skeletons and all these bait cards to eliminate the Goblin Barrel if you somehow outcycle our Log. All right, we got a game here. I'm going to sauce out a good luck, and we're going to go for Skellies in the back. What are you going to have? You're definitely going to have a fast cycle deck after we see those. I can go in for Bats, and I can go in for a Miner on the left. So we see Baby Dragon, and we see Skeletons. Are you going to have a Graveyard deck? Are you going to have a Balloon deck? I don't know. Definitely want to go in for a Prince here so then we can pull and bury the Bat. Oh my gosh. Guys, he got a stupendous amount of damage. I wasn't expecting that. That was really impressive. I'm impressed, sir. You get an A on your test, Bury the Bat. Even though your name starts with a B, we're handing you out an A. So I'm going to go in for a Log, and we want to go for Spear Goblins as well. Get some early chip damage because he's got probably Graveyard or Balloon or something like that. And really... Oh, okay.
Here's Johnny.
All right. Here's Johnny with his Elixir Golem. So the way we want to play this is cycle 4 Elixir that he has to respond to, or he should, right? Like, this is something that if you are a good player, you do not ignore. But as an Elixir Golem player, you ignore everything. So he's going to Lightning and miss. That's great. And we want to get Bats on top, and then we want to Log when they're second form around half HP. So then we can eliminate as many of these blobs as possible and then keep our Elixir advantage. So I'm going to go in for the Miner. I think it's fine. I think that it's going to distract for the Prince. If it actually takes the King Tower shots, that might be better for us. It's hard to say. It's going to be a tough matchup, though, guys. It's going to be a tough one. I thought that we would make this like a perfect win and just win off the counter push, but it didn't work out that way. Spear Goblins are going to go on the Baby Dragon. I think that I still have to spend Elixir with a Prince here. Yeah, or we could Bats. Bats might be better. Just so we finish off everything for 2 Elixir. Ooh, we're in super hyper focus mode. As you guys can see, when I start commentating like that, you already know. I'm like looking through all the calculations in my head. Like, what do I do? 2 versus 5 Elixir. What is the best and most efficient way of dealing with these responses that he's dishing out today? Anyway, okay, he's going to give us a lot of Fireball and log value, so I think we snag that early on. Usually I don't do this, but I want to get the Night Witch Bats really far ahead, so we won't have to worry about those. I'm going to go for Prince here. Remember, he's got Lightning. He's going to Lightning that soon. I think the Bats are going to be able to kill the Baby Dragon. No! 0 HP! Come on, don't do me like this, Elixir Golem.
You've totally wrecked our room.
I am so salty. Don't do me like this. All right, we need to keep spamming. We need to go in for the insurmountable aggression. Can we do it, guys? I really don't know. He's got Skeletons, too. The Skeletons Tornado Ice Wizard is really good against bait decks, isn't it? Yeah, you know what? I think I messed up here. I could have played a little bit better, and we're going to walk with a loss, but we'll walk into the next game, and we'll try to play better there. GG. Well played, and peace out. Elixir Golem plus Skeletons Ice Wizard is something that I'm just not used to playing against, and I admittedly, I think I give him too much value with the Lightning on top of the Mortar and the Prince in that one interaction. Okay, this guy's just going to go Goblin Barrel to kick open this game very viciously. Like, early on, drops it off in the corner. He's like, if you've got Tornado, then I'm not going to take that damage to the King Tower. So, what are we going to do here, man? I'm going to go for Bats. Ooh, oh my gosh, you are relentless with the aggression today, aren't you? You're going to go in for a Goblin Barrel, then you immediately follow up with a Prince Goblin Gang. Like, you don't even know the definition of chill. It's not in your vocabulary. So I need to go in for a Prince. I think he's going to have Rascals with this. Usually they do. Oh, is the Princess going to die to the Prince? The Fairy Tale, guys. The 1 HP hero. The Prince. Oh, my goodness. He didn't slay the dragon. He slayed the Princess. Oh, or slew the Princess. Slayed. Oh, man, that's going to be a meme. That's going to be a meme. I can't believe I used that type of verb. It's fine, guys. All right, we're going to log everything at once. Let's go. Patience is a virtue, and it pays off. It paid us a hefty dividend there. Okay, so we can Prince in the back. He might go in for a Prince on defense, and we could pull it back with a Miner. That would be ideal. Oh, it's going to work out. So then maybe our Prince gets a connection on the tower? Or maybe Goblin Gangs. I don't know. Okay, so I'm lucky I didn't pre-fireball the Goblin Gang. That would have been catastrophic. A sequence of unfortunate events that we do not want to have happen here. I'm going to log so I can kill the Dark Goblin. The Bats will be able to finish everything off so I don't have to spend Skeletons. Otherwise, we would have had to. But because we logged and got chip damage, we didn't have to. Feels good, man. All right, we can go in for Prince and Skeletons here. I think that we shut down all but like a couple hits. Yeah, he only got 1 hit. Not too bad. Not too shabby. He's going to go for Rascals. We probably Fireball them. Okay, so we're going to Fireball them just so the Prince potentially gets a hit on the tower. I think he has to respond to this now, and I don't know if he has Elixir. Oh, let's go! I'm so happy that we made that calculation. I knew I wasn't going to be able to hit the tower with the Fireball, but if he dropped the Rascals, the Thick Boy dies to the Prince charge. And then we were able to make magic happen. So the Princess is going to fall. She's going to perish a very gruesome fate. And then we can go for Skeletons here. I wonder if the Prince goes towards that. He's not going to go in for anything else. Oh my gosh. Line it all up. We just bowled a strike right down the middle. Cleaned up everything. And I think we got this game in the bag. If we go for Bats plus Miner, there's nothing you can do about that, my dude. The Bats are going to ravage the tower. And that is going to be dominance undeniably asserted. GG, my man. GG. Well played and peace out with 22 seconds remaining. Maybe we can 3-crown you, actually. Oh, can we do it? Can we pull it off, guys? That would be the dankest meme. That would be awesome, right? We're going for Prince and Spear Goblins here. We're going to go for Skeleton so he doesn't do anything. Let's get it. Make him break his phone. Take the 3-crown and take away all hope of victory for him. GG. Well played and peace out. I really shouldn't be rooting for people to break their phones, so I'm sorry, man. I know it's a meme on the channel at this point, but, dude, I need to be a better person than that. I can't do that anymore. All right, we got a game. We're going to go for Spear Goblins, and we're going to see what's up. What is this man going to be dropping today? You got Log. Okay, so you got a control deck most likely as soon as we see Log. We have to figure out which one he's got. If I log the Ice Wizard, we get an extra hit with the Miner. If you don't know, now you know. You got to do that play. Get the extra chip damage, and just make him a sad panda. Oh, Baby Dragon. It's hiding behind the clouds. It was up in the sky, having aspirations of great endeavors that we've never seen before. Also, one of my favorite plays when you're playing against Graveyard, going for the Mortar. Distract the Baby Dragon that way. And if they Graveyard, I mean, you're going to get chip damage with the Mortar probably on the tower. Or the counter push is going to be ridiculous. What does he do? Because there's a Prince coming at him. That's a bit scary, right? You don't have Elixir to deal with the Miner or pull that to the King. He had Elixir! I spoke too soon! I spoke too soon! But the Spirit Goblin didn't even give us a hit either. Oh, no! The tragedy, guys, that is about to await us. I don't know if my body's prepared for it. Anyway, we'll try our hardest to win. I think that if we Prince in the back, that would be cool. Going for a Mortar, play really aggressive in the opposite lane. And then force out a ton of Elixir, because he has to spend more Elixir than the 5 on top of the Prince, right? Oh, the Prince. Yes, yes, yes. We like to see it. Valkyrie, Tombstone, Log, Ice Lizard. That's a lot of Elixir. So we can go in for our Spirit Goblins here. We can go in for Baby Dragon counter with the Miner and the Bats. And we probably can go in for a Prince on the right. Usually I don't do this, but his Tombstone's out of cycle. So what do you do?
Judge!
You have an answer to this. No, you don't, sir. Here's Johnny with the thick lance. It's literally the Prince's spirit animal map. Look at the Prince's like lance on the left-hand side where my fireball is. It is the map that channels the Prince's inner power. It's true promise, guys. If you didn't know, now you know. We can go for a Miner. We can go for Spirit Goblins. And I think we fireball that, maybe? Probably, right? Like, that's going to be able to give us enough damage. So he's going to poison this for sure. So we want to go in for a Log on top of the Ice Wizard. And the reason why I went for my Bats on top of the Valkyries because I knew he was going to poison. And, oh, dude, he's so tilted right now.
I am having a very bad day.
You must be so tilted to activate King Tower Tornado. But legitimately, one of the things that I love doing is I love going and eradicating the tank, like that Valkyrie. So then what happens, right? If we kill the tank, then he doesn't have any way of tanking for the Graveyard Skeleton. So our tower, it starts focusing on the Graveyard Skeleton. So we're 100% chilling then. So if you don't know, now you know. It's a play that you guys got to incorporate into your gameplay if you know that they're going to poison. And that typically happens in double Elixir when they have more Elixir to actually afford the poison reliably. GG and well played. This guy must be so tilted. Probably broke his phone, doesn't want to play Clash Royale, uninstalled after he went for that tornado. I'm surprised he had the resolve to continue playing that game. And that, you know what? That's 6 and 7 wins in Grand Challenge that guy done goofed like that. So even if you play against Graveyard games, don't give up. They can still make misplays and you can win really difficult matchups.